www.competentskills.com by Adam Whistler.
All right, listen up. You want to sell? Well, that's good. Let me tell you something. If you really want to sell, then you should learn how to agree with people. Because what's happening is that so many salespeople out there, they are getting into disagreements with the prospect, or they're doing things or saying things that the prospect is disagreeing with. And then afterwards, at the end of every sales interview, they will try to close the deal, and they do not manage. Why? Well, let me tell you why. Because they are trying to get this disagreement and twist it and form it and squeeze it into an agreement. An agreement of the prospect agreeing to pay for your product or service. Now that doesn't really work out. Well, of course not. Because disagreements will only lead to disagreements. And disagreements will only lead to other disagreements and to other disagreements and to other disagreements which are larger in size. Now what you want to do is you want to get a large agreement from your prospect. A large agreement, kind of like, hey, yeah, I like your product. Hey, I like your service. I want to pay for it. Here's my money. Okay? That's the amount of agreement that you're trying to get from your prospect. Now how do you get there? Well, like everything big, you start small. You start small from the foundations, getting a small agreement from the prospect and then increasing that into a bigger agreement and then into a bigger agreement and then into a bigger agreement until the prospect says, here's my credit card, I want to pay. So yeah, start small and then build large. And what is the smallest agreement that you could get from a prospect? Probably to talk to you. I mean, if he agrees to talk to you, that's some agreement. And then what is the second smallest agreement that you can get from a prospect? Well, could be something like, hey, yeah, let's talk about personal stuff. So now you invade a little bit on the privacy and you start talking about personal stuff with the prospect. And if he agrees to that, good, that's a bigger agreement. Now you need an even bigger agreement. Well, let's talk about your product, your service. Let's talk about your company, what you do, what you can offer to the prospect. And then it just builds from there, slowly but surely, until eventually the prospect is there, all open, with open arms, and he's welcoming the change in his life that your product and service can bring to him. So that's how you do it. You build agreement. And once you build agreement, you get the close. You get the sales that you really, really want. So, do we agree? All right, let's do it.